Okay, so before we crack on with the commentary, first of all I want to thank everybody from yesterday's video who went over to Higgsy007's channel and checked him out and liked what they saw and felt the need to subscribe. That was exactly the desired effect that I wanted, because I think I've got a good eye for talent, I like to believe, and I honestly believe that he deserved exactly what he got, which was an extra 400 subscribers. I think it was at 271 before the shout out, and I'm not sure where he's at now, but I think he's gained about an extra 350, 400 subscribers. And the people who went over there liked his videos and left him some great comments, and I'm really happy about that, so thank you very much. I have the best subscribers on YouTube. I know a lot of YouTubers say that, but hand on heart, I genuinely believe that my firm could kick anybody else's firm's ass. The Apac Army will reign strong throughout. So thanks very much, guys. I'm glad you enjoyed what you saw. Now, away from that and moving on to other things, this is obviously a Modern Warfare 2 gameplay. It's me using the FAMAS and it's on Terminal. Now, the first part of this gameplay is trash. I get smoked. I get some really silly deaths. My reactions are just completely piss poor. I was in fact drinking when I was playing this, so hence the reason why I'm sort of half asleep during some of these deaths. But there's a couple of snipers on there who piss me off, and yeah, they get the better of me. But eventually I turn it back around onto them and give them a bit of an ass kicking, a very well deserved ass kicking. And also as well, I'm not sure of the timestamp where this is, but just look out for the Semtex fail. Complete fail, absolutely pathetic. It's one of those things where you just facepalm yourself and think, yeah, if I'd have been doing a live commentary, that would have been on the Rage and Fails compilation all day. So, Terminal. Now, I like Terminal, you know. I would say I probably hated Terminal in the free-for-all basis, because I always felt that it was very much infested with the sniper community and quickscoper community, and it just made it very difficult to play a free-for-all on here. And it's not just me. I've watched a lot of people like the Mandy Cabbage, who pretty much uploads nothing but Modern Warfare 2 free-for-alls, and it always looks like he goes through exactly the same thing. Now, even though I've had some pretty successful wins, I've also had some horrendous losses to the point where it's just been turned off. It's like, no, I just can't play this anymore. The console will get turned off by my foot. But Team Deathmatch and Domination, I love playing on Terminal, and it's one of those maps where I do get quite excited when it pops up and people feel that it's the preferential choice for them. Now, it's not necessarily Modern Warfare 2's version I want to talk about. I want to talk about Modern Warfare 3's version, because obviously when Modern Warfare 3 was in its prime, Mr. Robert Bowling, who was the community manager at the time, sort of really pushed. And you know what, a lot of people give him some stick, and I've said before, I'll fight his corner a little bit, even though I used to slag him off when I started my channel. To be fair to him, credit where it's due, he did sort of push forward to try and get us free things, because he was a Call of Duty fan himself. One of the things he really tried to push forward, and he eventually succeeded, which was maybe at his detriment, because it could have cost him his job, I don't know, because it was soon after that he got fired, was that he wanted us to have Terminal for absolutely free, and that was the case. We never had to pay for it. The only thing that pisses me off about it is, it's the same with Black Ops 2 and Nuketown. Whenever you put the disc in and install it, it's like, oh, there's some free stuff, you have to install this. It's like, no, I don't want to play Nuketown. Why do I have to download this bloody map? And it's the same with Terminal. I just never got on with Terminal on Modern Warfare 3, and I just don't think it worked. However, it was a nice gesture. But my thing is that I liked the fact that they took the Modern Warfare 2 Terminal and pretty much made it in Modern Warfare 3 Terminal. No strings attached, no sort of frills, no little bits around the side to make it look completely different. It was the same map, and that really pisses me off when they do these reskin maps, because I know Advanced Warfare's got a reskin version of High Rise, I think it is, and it just doesn't look like High Rise. And I think they're missing a trick here, because obviously these maps become fan favourites because they completely get used to the layout and how it looks and how it feels and what they can do on that map. And then they just add so much stuff that it loses its identity, and I prefer them to sort of leave it how it is. It's like, let's say you go to, I always use restaurants as a fucking example, but let's say you go to a restaurant again, and you go to this restaurant specifically to order the burger and fries, and they do this burger in a specific way that you love. It's like a tower burger. It's got burger, it's got bacon, it's got cheese, blue cheese on there, mushrooms, and some kind of, I don't know, Jack Daniel's sauce, and it's fantastic, and it comes with chili fries or something like that. And eventually that restaurant closes down and moves, so you go to the next restaurant and it's like, oh, there's that burger again. They're still doing the burger, they brought it back. and instead of biting into it and tasting the things you recognise, there's tomatoes on there and olives and gherkins and shit, you know, and you're like, what's this? This isn't the burger that I recognise. It's called the same burger, but it's completely different. You know, you get familiarity and you want to stick with the same stuff. That's what you're used to, that's what you want to see. It's all about familiarity. So me personally, you know, I like to see these maps reskinned, but, you know, just touch them up a little bit, touch up the few of the cracks, alter a few of the things that were a problem, and just bring them back how they looked. It's like the expression says, less is more. And that's just how I feel about these maps. So what do you think? Do you like reskin maps that are totally out there? You know, it's not just a short back and sides trim around your head. It's like a short back and sides with a, I don't know, a Mohican and a fucking bit of blue dye thrown in your hair as well. Apocalypse done.